Hello, Pulse peeps. So today I wanted to address a very frequently asked question that I get from clients regarding eating out at restaurants. Ordering off a menu and trying to eat clean at places that usually serve dirty. It's tough. Even people who pack their meals and prep their meals, they still want to know how they can eat clean when they're out and about eating at restaurants. So we're going to talk about ordering, quote unquote, off the menu. Okay? So one of the most important issues and daunting issues that plague my clients is usually how to stay on the plan when they're eating out. As I just mentioned, I hear this very frequently, so I wanted to address it in a video. So it's really good tips on eating out and about without ruining your plan. First, I think it's very important to start off with what is a menu? What is a menu? How do we look at a menu? Many people look at a menu as this carved in stone combination of foods that exist on this sheet that they have to order off of in the way it's presented on the menu itself. And that's just not true. The first rule of eating out is to redefine what a menu actually is. So start looking at it as a list of suggestions, not as, like I said, carved in stone, unbendable options for your meals. If you look at it like, say, a grocery list or a list of what foods they have back there in the kitchen, it's a lot different than looking at it as this carved in stone, definite thing that you have to eat. All of a sudden, if you look at it that way, you are in charge of what you're about to eat and not them. So many people think they are at the mercy of what appears on that menu, but you're just not. So let's use a breakfast menu as an example. On any breakfast menu, you'll see there's like countless combinations of eggs any style, hash browns, bacon, pancakes, waffles, oatmeal with brown sugar, and syrup with extra goop and extra sodium buried in the butter and beef tallow with cute little names like moon over my heart attack and things like that. I may be exaggerating just a tad, but not really. So here's where it gets interesting. So you will get to the point, you should be able to eventually get to the point where you can look at that thing called a menu, and instantly what will light up like the bumpers on a pinball machine are the few foods that will fit your macros, fiber, and calorie allotment for that meal. They become instantly clear on that menu and, to the exclusion of everything else that's on there. So those foods are there. They just really are. Trust me. But as the case with any menu, those foods are usually hidden and buried in the myriad cleverly named little death sentences of a breakfast that appear outlined on the menu. So in this case, if your breakfast is supposed to be, say, 4 egg whites with some spinach and mushrooms and a piece of whole wheat toast, order exactly that, even if it doesn't appear that way on the menu, right? See what I'm saying? You see they have eggs, right? They definitely have eggs. So if they have that, they can make egg whites. If they have white toast, I'm pretty sure they can do wheat toast. Look at their lunch menu. They have a turkey sandwich. Bingo! On wheat bread. Boom. There it is. They have wheat bread back there to make the sandwiches on. So they damn well can take that bread that they would use for the sandwich and toast it for your breakfast. Don't let them tell you they can't, because they can. You can also have them cook in PAM cooking spray instead of like butter or beef tallow. They can do it if they're asked. If they're not asked, they will just use butter or vegetable oil like they normally do. And don't worry about being a pain in the ass, because more likely than not, they already see you that way anyway, simply because you're a customer. So you really have nothing to lose. And don't worry, when they spit in your food, the joke is on them, because it adds like 5 grams of protein to the meal. So there. On the side. This is probably the most important phrase to know and memorize when you're eating out at a restaurant. If you like the flavor of a sauce or a dressing or a condiment, but they always pile way too much of it on, just ask for it on the side. That way you can control the amount that ends up on your food and subsequently in your belly. Things that I usually get on the side include, but are not limited to, things like dressings, butter for like baked potatoes and things of that nature, ketchup for anything requiring ketchup, brown and white sauces for like Asian dishes, also gravies for like mashed potatoes or meats, and any kind of sugar or sweetener. This way I can dribble them onto the food at like a fraction of the calories that it would be if the chef themselves were left in charge. How would you like that cooked? So when ordering a main course, always make it a point to be specific about how it's cooked. I think we all understand that a piece of grilled chicken is not the same as deep fried chicken nuggets or KFC extra soggy recipe, right? Please tell me you know this. Anyway, the key words to use when you order your meats, fish, steaks, veggies, etc. are grilled, baked, broiled, steamed, boiled, poached, or fried in pan. Most places have no problem doing this if you ask, but you have to ask. Here's a great example using fast food. My lunch was supposed to be a grilled chicken salad, but I was at Burger King, so I had to get a cheeseburger and fries. My client actually had the gall to try to pull this one on me recently, and here's my response. No, you didn't have to get that. You just wanted to get that. All you had to do was order 2 grilled chicken sandwiches with extra tomato and lettuce, no mayo, remove all buns, take the lettuce and tomato and lay them down on a plate, put the chicken breasts on top, done. Grilled chicken salad. See how easy that was? 2 chicken sandwiches, remove bun, take the chicken out, take the tomato lettuce, pile it up. There's your salad, put the chicken on top of it. Think outside the box. So keep in mind, a restaurant should want to bring you your food the way you want it. This should not be a problem. I've never run into any issues with ordering this and no complaints, not to my face anyway. In summary, you can find these gems in any menu, literally anyone. You have to just learn how to look past the obvious and decode what they have and how it can be made into what you want. I've eaten clean at McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, all kinds of restaurants, chains and otherwise. It can be done. No excuses, guys.